Okay, it is time for Kitbash, where today we are looking at the real grade Zaku 2. And this is my first real grade kit, so I'm very excited about that. And we're going to see what this is like to put together. So let's get right to it. Top pops off. And we've got quite a few sheets here. In varieties of colors. And here's our instructions. And we have some lovely explanations here. Standard warnings. Information about all the sheets you should have. And then how to assemble. And going all the way through. So let's see how far we can get, shall we? Interesting. So this shows the skeleton and the various pieces that go onto the skeleton. Body, waist, hand, ankle, leg, arm units. Letting you know that there are often little bits still on the sides you should pop off. Good to know. And there's to show what's what. Very clear instructions. Alright, starting with the leg unit, which uses stuff from all over the place. Okay, let's get started here. And pardon, I will be eating as we go. I forgot to eat dinner before I started all this. So, already dropping stuff all over. Okay. Wow, so color-coded little bits. And they're saying here, make sure that you remove those little bits. Okay, cool. Starting with B12. This is F1. This is B. Let's open B. And I think I'm going to go ahead and open all of these. Because heck, I'm going to use all of them, right? And then stack them in sheets. So there's F1. There's some bars off to the side. Here is G2. And I'm assuming, nope, it's E. So E, F1, G2. And then that's D and H. Funny. D, oops, that goes backwards. D, E, F, G, H, leaving B off to the side because we're going to use that in a second. There's G1. And what? C. C, D, E, there's G2. All of our little stickers. This is A. A. Alright, so there's our stack of plastic going off to the side. Our stickers also going off to one side. Our food going in our mouth. Oh. Alright. Some pretty complex pieces on this. So we need B12. Here's our first piece. B12. This is a rubbery plastic. Okay, so we're not going to be able to sand it very well, but that came off cleanly for that bit. Can we sand this? Using a 220 grit sandpaper, but I fear on this plastic, on this rubbery plastic, not going to do much. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, good. Yeah. quite effective, surprisingly. Okay, good. So there's B12. Then we need E11. Oops, this is not going to be E. 11. There are 2 of those. I can just pop that out. Yep, good. So the system I'm using this time, and we'll see if this is effective moving forward, is that I'm stacking up all the sheets to one side in alphabetical order. And so I'm basically moving them off here, using this sheet, putting this sheet back on, and then, you know, filing through them as necessary. Hey, Derpy, thank you. So that's going to be the method, and we'll see if that's an effective way of grabbing pieces. So there's E11, then I need H12, which is the bottommost one. Oh, there's the cannon. H12, 2 of those, and they're held on by quite a lot of plastic, actually. This is where the scissors might come in handy, or the snips. But I don't like multiple. Ooh, came right off. I don't like multiple tools when I can just use one. Sand that down. These are coming off the molds really easily, like shockingly easily. All right, there's H12. So B12 has this come, right, this is not exactly clear. This is the ankle unit. So this comes like that? No. Like that? No. Like, oh, wait. Oh, okay. So that's, no, it's showing, did I get the right piece? B. Ah! Part of it broke off. Dang it. Well, okay. That's interesting. No, it didn't break off. That's actually meant, wow. That is actually meant to be there. It is actually clipped on. Okay. Did not realize that. Wow. They actually molded pieces that are... Wow. Okay. They molded pieces that are jointed. So that's a joint right there. That's crazy. Hello, Solosphere. Salad is awesome. It's so darn easy. Alright, so there's that. And then this goes up. Oh, I see. There's where it goes. There are 2 little studs. Should fit right in there. Okay, I see that. It's in there. And then this fits up. Yep, little. I see those 2 little studs. Are they going to fit there? Okay. All right. So I've now got, I believe, part of a foot. The ankle, as they call it. Now onto this, I'm going to attach some G1s and G2s. So let's go down to our G1s and G2s, which are our pink pieces. So we need G19. G19. They're saying there's a G29, which is pretty much the same thing. Oh, we're doing 2 of these. Oh, okay. So we need to do multiples of these for the feet. All right. I'll go all the way through this once, then all the way through this again to do that. We have 011, 012. So, and then we go to the, okay. So I'll just go ahead and all the way through. So G19, which is this doohickey here. I wonder if they've been doing stuff to make these come off the sprues more easily. These are just dropping right off. Okay. So there's G19 and then G18. Which, yeah, okay, they're just... Yeah, I can't even tell. Okay. We'll just go basically on either side of that thing. So there's G18, which should slide in like that. Yep. And then one here. All right. So I got, I think, part of a foot. Then C16 on H14. C16. C, where is it? C, I think it's meant to be, there we go. C16. Yeah, wow. Which plugs into H14, which I have an H here, I think. Nope, H is down here. H14. Okay. So let's get those guys off of there. So this guy connects into him, because there are these convenient little holes for the studs, and then that clips into there somehow. Oh, okay, yeah, goes right in there. Wow. So there's the feet. So the feet actually can, you have some movement on the toes. That's crazy. Wow, I don't know if you can see that. So you can, there's the toes, and the toes can go up a little bit. All right, then to those we clamp a C12. C12. And an H15. Yeah, the changes here are really quite nominal. C12 and H is in the bottom. Yeah, H15. So we'll do 2 of these feet. Whoa! That was exciting. And there's a foot. A little bit, okay. So the C goes here, and that is going to come back. That goes up there. Okay, yeah. So there's our foot. So we have, wow. So we can do that much movement. So we can have it flat, or we can have movement up like that, or we can even point it down a little bit. That's an impressive amount of movement for a foot. All right, so there's one foot. Yay. And now we'll move on to the other foot. Excuse me. Need an H12 for that. Might as well grab the other H12. Yeah, I'm a mess tonight. There's the H12. Then we need an E11. The E11. 11, 11, 11. Why am I not seeing the 11? Oh, there they are. And a B12. E. No, so that was C. C, D, E, right? Yeah. All right, so we want B12. This is down here. So I can basically pop that off. And pop that off. Doesn't really want to, though. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on, you. Get off of there. Wow. What the heck? That was the most effort I've ever had to take plastic off of a Gundam model kit. In my recollection. Okay, I'm going to need something here. Grab some pliers. And get that off. There we go. Alright, then just sand that down. Not a problem. Just unexpected. And then is there a little down there? Nope, I think we're good. All right. So there's the B. There's all right. So if you recall correctly, this is here, and this plugs in down there. Did I shave off? Could use a little more work. Okay. Hey, Master Chief, happy birthday. Do anything special for your birthday? Where does this go? It goes there. Yeah, that must be it. Then we now need the alternate G's. So G29, G29. And G28, which go on the sides. Could buy the new game. You certainly could. Yep, that's perfect. So this goes here. And this goes here. Wow, the detail on these are nuts. Absolutely nuts. Then we need C16, we need H14. 14. Which new game are you thinking of getting? Since I know several launched this weekend. Dragon Ball Fighters and Monster Hunter World, and I'm sure others. There's H and C16. C16. Okay. Yeah, definitely do not need high grit sandpaper for these. Okay. So, this goes in like that, and then it gets slid in like that. Then we attach C12, C12, and H15. And H15. E18, right down there. So we've almost got both feet. Wow, pop right off. Done. I mean, the bottoms of the feet, but still. And that's fine. But I'll sand it down a bit. Anyway, so this goes like this. And that goes down like this on top of it to connect it. Okay, so we have our 2 feet. Yay. Yeah, so they're saying that there should be some movement on the foot, which indeed there is. Okay. Right leg B1, which they're saying is, wow, yeah. B1, it's one huge internal structure thing. Interesting. Interesting. Including that weird thing on the side. Yep. Okay. Wow. Get that off there. I got to cut it? I think I will. Okay. So this is the internal of the leg, which is, you can see, pretty darn detailed. Don't see anything I need to shave off there. Okay. Then to that, I will connect. Huh? 021. There's. Oh, wait, what? Wow. Yes, there are actually moving parts on that piece. Nuts. Wow. Okay. Wow, they actually molded parts on this that's crazy. I'll have to do that, and then that's odd. They show something else clipped down, so that should be, yep, 90 degrees, and then okay, I clip it in up top. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to attach E6 and E7. Interesting. E6 and E7. Okay, so there's multiples of that. It's easy to do. So we just do as many things are here. So that's E6 here. And that's E7. Those popped off very cleanly, as it happens. As did those. Okay. So we do E6, which connects up to this part. I see. Yeah, there are little studs there. And this attaches up like that. Okay. So there's that bit on the leg. Attach that there. And then E29 and E30 go on the bottom of this bit. E29 and E30. No. Shave a little bit off there. And good. I'm good to go. So E29 is like this. It clasps around. Okay, yeah, it clasps around that. Oh, but it wants to be on the bottom. All right. And that goes here. Okay, so this is something here that's on the bottom. Don't know quite what it's for, but it's definitely on the bottom of this piece here. And now we're going to connect E20 E20. This is the right leg, by the way. Oh, that's happy. So this goes on the bottom stud. Okay, good. Thank you. Then we attach G112. G112 to the side. There's 12, but it needs to be very particularly oriented. Wow, yeah, these are coming along really well. Sure enough, there's an orientation there. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's the little pink ring on the side. And then onto that, we're going to attach C8. C8, which is just a little panel. There's C8. Yeah, I can get rid of a bit there. Which should go in. Yep, there's only one way it can go in. So there's that thing on the side. And then we attach C15 onto the bottom of that. C15. Whoops, whoops. There we go. Need to sand that down. Okay. And that will slide in like, oops. See, there are several little things there there we go. All right, so there's that. So there's that part of the leg. All right. Now we're going to build more of that, I think. Maybe. It's weird. 024 up here shows a lot more on this than I have. That could just be a... No, there's some white bits there. Am I missing something? No? All right. So, let's add these bits to the bottom. This is E23 with E32 on top of it. There's a lot of E's here. This is weird. Have my D flipped around. There's E, all right, E's. That's, what is that? C, D, E. Okay, good. E23. E23. This is, again, pretty straightforward. Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. Cool. What kind of game is it? Sort of a fantasy action game, I assume? Okay. There's that. Okay. And then onto that, we're going to attach E32, which is apparently really small. Wow, yeah. These tiny little grommets. Wow, this is very delicate stuff. So this is what I'm popping out here, right here. See how small these are? Sorry. See how small these are? I'm popping out one of these. There it is. Ooh! That's going to get lost in no time. Wow. Where does that go? There's the front. It pops on this, supposedly. Oh, it needs to be... Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's there, and up on the outside. That's nuts. E24 and E32. E24 and E32. Third-person shooter with anime. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. Sounds like fun. By the way, did that Ghost in the Shell standalone complex game ever come out? I should look into that. The squad-based shooter. Then we need another E32. 32. And I'm gonna have to grab this with tweezers just to get it going. Oh, there it went. Where is it? Gosh. That one might be gone. That one might be gone. Yeah, I sure don't see it. Wow. It's not on the chair. It's not on the floor. Alright. Well, that sucks. Yeah, it just popped right off. And I don't see it anywhere. Erg. Alright, let's see how important it is. It might be important. It's the first person Ghost in the Shell game on PC. Okay. Well, this goes on one side here, and they're saying it should very clearly plug in. That looks right. And then this goes here. Okay, yeah, that's on either side. Man. Okay, that's there. Then to the back of that, we're going to attach E33. E33. Hello, Mar. Welcome. Good to see you. E33 also has E31s on two sides. No, on three sides. And these are similarly small, perhaps a bit bigger than the other ones. Okay, and we make sure we have them aiming correctly. Okay, yep, the little thrusters. But yeah, I do wish they had just put like one extra of these in the kit per thing. Okay. But that's also kind of my fault for letting it fly. I might do one more check at some point later on tonight to find that little piece, but I think I'm unlucky. Or maybe not unlucky, just I was not paying close enough attention. Alright, so these thrusters are now on. This is going to attach to the back, we said. Should clip in, basically. Okay, it clips in there. It's a little loose. And then C9 will go behind there. There's C9. Better than C4. Okay. And so C4 goes, attaches to that. No. Attaches to that. All right, there we go. So there's the back of that with little thrusters on the bottom. So there's the back of the leg. And now we're going to attach G2, 17, and 15. G2, 17, and 15 on either side of that. So there's 17. Oops. Pops right off. That's convenient. All right. So that's 17 and 15. Good. I admit I have the theme song to Girls' Last Tour going through my head right now, because I just finished watching that like an hour ago. Boy, is that a fun show. And dark and just all sorts of things all at once. That's quite the show. It's over on Amazon. It's basically about two cute girls wandering around the sort of post-apocalyptic world, post-war. All right. So we want this guy here, I believe. Is that right? No, we want this guy here. Yeah, all right. And then this guy here, presumably. Yep. Okay. Ah, there we go. Oops. So there's one side and the other of the leg. It's called Girls' Last Tour. Huh? The characters look like they're very generic moe girls, but it has this very dark tone to it, like legitimately somber mood, punctuated with sort of standard slice of life comedy. Very odd combination, but it works. And beautiful, some beautiful art, and my gosh, gorgeous music, stunningly gorgeous music, absurdly gorgeous music. All right, then C13 and C14, C13 and 14. The music is just some of the best I've heard of anything. I'll definitely have to get that soundtrack. It helps sell the show. If you like Kino's Journey or Mushishi, they are very broadly in that kind of tonal territory, although much more lighthearted in general. Okay, then these go on these panels. We're going to have, let's see, how does this go? This one goes here. Oop, nope. That's not going to work. That's odd. Oh, I suppose those are supposed to go on first. Yep, they're supposed to go on first. All right. And this one goes here. And then the back one goes on. Okay, so these are the side panels. And then this guy goes here. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to attach E4 and C11 to the top. And we're getting close, I think, to finishing the leg. Let me just see here. Oh no, a fair amount more on the right leg. So we're here, and we have a bit more to go. So E4. Yeah, exactly. Music is so important. So you watched Angel's Egg, Mar. What did you think? What was your reaction? Did it make you feel anything? Because it feels like it is intended primarily as an artistic experiment. So it's supposed to be more about the emotional reaction of the imagery than about a straightforward plot, right? D4 and C11. C11. Oh, no, I was already kind of popping some of that off already. All right. So E4 goes on here. Here, apparently. And then C11 goes on here. No. Nope, wrong way around. Ah, there's a little slot it goes into. All right, so there's that. Then we're going to attach G2, 20 and 22. Hated the main character. Yep, I think that is the intended reaction to the main character. He is not meant to be likable. And I mean, that's Oshii's, politics and philosophy right there. 20 and 22. 20 and 22. Love the message. Love vague storytelling. Yeah, that's definitely what that is. Again, in that sort of Serial Experiments Lane, Boogie Pop Phantom vibe. I don't have to stand any of this. This is amazing. Popping right off. So G20 goes, oh, there are little studs right there. Makes that easy. Same thing here. Love it when they make these things easy. And then C10 and G219 go together. So G219. Yeah, it's definitely a thing about making you feel, making you wonder, making you think, but thinking is really a back seat to the experience of an art house film like that. Right? Now the thinking is nothing, it's the thinking is something you do afterwards, once you have absorbed it. But you're not supposed to really intellectualize the experience that much while you're having it. Which is a habit. It's a practice people often don't get into with cinema. And some people have that problem where, it's supposed to, quote unquote, make sense the entire time. We've talked about that before, where every element of the mystery has to be explained. Every question must be answered, or it's a bad story. It's like, well, I hear where you're coming from, but it's not really the way some of these stories are told or meant to be understood. Right? This is going in there. I can feel it. There we are. There's the front of that. There's the front of that leg. A few more pieces here. H16. Ooh, haven't seen H much yet, or recently. New Gundam Breaker was announced last week for PS4. That is correct, Web Fox. Welcome, by the way. I kind of suspected they would have some stuff coming up this summer, given the big push for the Gundam in Ready Player One. 16. Right in front of me. I'm kind of surprised they don't have a new Gundam series ready for that premiere. I wonder if they're going to announce a full-scale Gundam the Origin, retelling of the 1 Year War when that comes out. And that goes there, and then G15 for the back. 5. Yeah, Easy Allies did a stream a while back where they played one of the older Gundam fighting games where you're in the various mobile suits fighting each other. And not the best experience. Not the best game. So hopefully we'll get a good game out of that one. That's supposed to slide in here. How is that sliding? Oh, there we go. Slides in. Okay, good. So there's that back lip for the back of the leg there. All right, now they say we want to go to 027. Oh no, I'm sorry. F12. Is that F? F1. No. F. E. F. Oh, F1. Okay, I guess it's F1. F1, 12. Yeah, there are all these little, all these little guys. And then we're going to slide that onto D6. Wow. All right. D6. Which is apparently, oh yeah. What is this? Yeah, I agree. And it really feels like that makes sense to do. All right, so I'm sliding this little pink thing onto here. And then that goes on one of the rods. Okay. Yep, we're going to bust out the rods. Which are, oh, these are springs. Okay. Oop, did I do that wrong? Nope. Spring goes there. Alright, spring's going on the little plastic thing. Alright. And then they want me to put all of the F11s onto there. So there's F11. They want me to put 6 of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 6 of those onto the spring. I have no idea what this is doing. But yeah, it feels like the right way to do a reboot of the original story is to do an OVA that just continues Gundam the Origin and condenses the original storyline. Whoa. All right, so they want us to slide these. Oh, they just slide on. Okay. Oh no, they just want 5. And then, so no, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, so total of 6. Total of 6. And we want 2 of the F12s, which I assume are slightly smaller. Looks like it. On the end. Okay, I trust you. No, they don't look any smaller. They don't feel any smaller. Alright. And then I'm going to attach O. O27 and O28. No, that is O28. O27. There's a D. Oh, we're going to do another one of those. Okay, gotcha. So I want a D6 on an F12. So there's F12. I need another D6 on one of those. Boy, this is... It's not so much confusing, it's just I have no idea where it's going with this. D6. I just can't conceive of what these would be for. Original Gundam series live action. That'd be interesting. And again, we do this. 6 there. And then we put that here, stick that in there. We try not to screw anything up, but I think it will fit. Yeah, okay. So again, I have no idea what this is for, but what I've now got is this, which is a spring with a bunch of little guys on the end. Okay. Oh, right. It's the hose thingy. All right. But I think I'm going to need more. I need more of these, yeah. One there. And one on the very end, I think, to make this realistic. Mm. Mm. No, I can't. Okay. Huh. That's weird. Just got to push that into the spring a little further. Alright, that's the best I can do. Maybe there. Alright. And then we will attach this. So we have this here. Whoop. Come on. Ah. That goes there. And then this goes here. Okay, and there's your little side spring. A little funky, but I can live with it. Not too bad. And you pop that onto your foot. All right, there we go. There is our foot, and it should have a decent range of movement. Yeah, quite a significant range. Yeah. Okay, cool. So there's our right leg. Took us nearly an hour. Should I have food so close to where there's small bits of plastic? Good question. Hasn't killed me yet. I certainly would not do this normally. But like I said, I forgot to have dinner. So I'm going to have to kind of live with it. And there are no large bits of plastic flying off into the salad. If that's happening, I know it's happening. When a piece flies off, I'm looking for it. I'm not ingesting large pieces of plastic. Also, I'm using a fork. I'm not eating it with my hands, which has all sorts of weird little plastic dust on it. That would be where I'd be a little worried. Alright, so like I said, now we take this, we bend this down. This guy gets rotated correctly and snapped into place. And we know this is where it should be. Alright, as you go a little faster. Would you like to go faster? I do really like having my sheets organized with, alphabetically to the top. And basically I go through A through whatever is on the left. And then you go down from there. So I only have 2 sheets and I'm just stacking them. That's working out well. What did I say I wanted? E. E6 and 7. So this might be a two-stream kit. In fact, I'm almost certain of it. Because if it's going to take us 2 hours to build the legs, I'm not really feeling like there's E7. It goes there. Not really feeling like spending hours and hours and hours in the same kit. That's fine. Alright, close on that. E29 and E30. But who knows? This might go quick. E29 and E30. So this is a real grade, which is advertised as being kind of the detail of a master grade with the size and scale of a high grade, and something closer to high grade price, and that so far has been true. Oops, one extra little thing there. That goes there. That goes there. Good. Then we're going to attach E20. I can always tell that moment where I'm like, feeling a little overwhelmed at the size of a kit. Perhaps overwhelm isn't the right word, but kind of awestruck at how many pieces there are in this kind of a thing. Okay, that goes there. I said that goes there. There we are. And I'm going to attach G212, which is one of those discs to the side. G212. Oh! Dang it. Huh! I'm supposed to do the same thing on this one on both sides. So, I will do that. Did not notice that part. Only did it on one side of it, not both. Okay. Easy fix, I hope. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. So was that G1? There it is. 12. Can I slip this in with all that there. No, not easily. Okay, so if I, let's see here. I would need to pop that guy out, which means popping that guy out. So I will need to remove that and then pop off the side panel. I think that just comes right off. Well, relatively speaking, it's kind of in there, but there's nothing else, I think, keeping it in place. Well, might be able to just slide it in. Yeah. Okay, slide that there, and then we need the, where's the little guys? There's these little, pieces that go over top of that. C's. They're on C. C8. Let's pop those in. Do I have even Evangelion kits? No. Because I hate Evangelion. Kidding. But no, I don't find the Evangelion kits, or the Evangelion designs, particularly up my alley. I mean, yeah, they're meant to be bestial and kind of crazy. So just that kind of approach to mecha design is not my thing. I find Gundams much more elegant for a more civilized age. Okay. Now we put those on. Nice WebFox Eva kit for $5. Goodwill. Goodwill is a very, very useful place. I found a bread machine there for $20, and I've been making bread with that for the past like 15 years. So just putting those guys in. All right. So there's those discs on either side of the foot. Right there. Okay. And then we're going to add C15 to the front. And C15. Yeah, did you ever build that Eva kit? That's a good idea, though, Gerald. Someday I'll do a Mecha Kit fashion show, a Gunpla fashion show, and I'll show off all my kits. Might even give some of them away. I wouldn't mind doing that as prizes. I have a few model kits that I bought mainly just to experiment with, to learn with, that I'm not that attached to. Okay. But I mean, half the fun is building them. Moving on to E26 and E32. There's H, D, E. E26. I don't know. Do you think somebody would appreciate getting an assembled Gundam model kit as a gift, as a giveaway prize? 26, and then might as well do E25 while I'm here. Or is it all in the building? Already started and finished a few months later. Nice. One part was missing. Yeah, that's the problem with Goodwill. Is it's like, you know, things aren't exactly in mint condition. Right, and then we need the E32s. Which are those ridiculous little things. E32s, yep. Little thrusters. So my Zaku will be missing a thruster, unless I can find that pit. Find that little piece. one on, yeah. I'll need two, so I'm going to go pull them out, both out now. Okay, so we have one here. Bink. And one here. Bink. You need these thrusters so you can maneuver in space. Check the salad. I see less than 3 pieces of plastic in there, so we're fine. Right, this guy goes there, I think. Must go there. Got it oriented right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Those are nice together. Satisfying click. Complete with thrusters. Alright, so now we've got this. Alright, now we move on to the back of it. So we need E33, staying on the E for a while. E33. If it's a kit they like, that's a good point. Who's going to turn down an assembled, Wing 0 if you love Wing 0. Then onto this, we're going to attach 31s, which are right there, which are the, again, more ridiculously small thrusters. Really thruster nozzles. So normally I do Kitbash on Saturdays, but this weekend I completely forgot. It just completely slipped my mind. So we're doing that today. And then the drawing stream will also be moved to Monday from normally Tuesday. Because my D&D game got moved from Monday to Tuesday. So today Kitbash, tomorrow drawing practice. Well, I'll continue working on the super deformed style. And we'll experiment with that a bit. Alright, so this will go in and slide in. Slide in here. Alright, is that right? I think so. Yeah, it looks right. And then under that we add C9. C9. Yeah. It's easy to forget sometimes. Trying to do better about getting things correct on schedules. I've got the weekly stream down pat, obviously. Don't really miss that often. But G214 and G216. These other shows, especially like a bi-weekly show, is easy to forget. F, H, whoops. There's H, F, G1, G2. I need G2. F, G1. Okay, yeah. What is your weekly Gundam post about, WebFox? You have a website where we can go and learn more about Gundam? That'd be cool. G216 on one side and 14 on the other. Got it there. That's right, these just pop off. They were just barely holding on before. Yeah, that's amazing. Could actually pull some off of that one. That's all I see. Yeah, alright. So this panel goes here. Unless I miss my guess. Yep. And then this panel goes here. So we've got the sides on our legs. And now we attach G2-6, which is the front, one of the front panels. I don't think I will ever cease to be amazed at how well these kits come together. Just the engineering behind these. You know, I know I keep saying it, but it's true. These take so much work to work correctly. Okay, and then we have side... Oh, no, wait. Learned that before. Put the side panels on first. C14 and C13. C14 and C13. There they are. Yeah, this is definitely going together a lot faster than the old one. So I'll have this leg done in, you know, half the time. C14 one side, C13 the other side. And at that point I'll move on to, oh, the waist is next, not the arms. So I might go ahead and do the waist. Yeah, those definitely need a sanding down. Okay, this goes on that side. Ooh. Really missed something there. Okay. That goes in here. Yeah. Gotta do that. This goes in here. Oh, no, looked like it was sanded down, but it wasn't. Ah, Facebook. Gotcha. Yep. Lots of folks just don't bother with their own sites and services anymore. Understandably. All right, now moving on to the top. E5. Oh, CD. Things are a little off. FG. H. There's E. All right. E5. I don't know. There's something about doing the you know, the arms and then the legs and then the rest of the mecha that feels a little exhausting compared to doing the legs and then the torso, right? That just it's a good feeling to start moving on to the body. And C11. And that. C11. Ooh, well, that solved that problem. Okay. Oh, nice. Tsunami aired an episode last night. What did they air an episode of? Oh, I see what you're saying. That, you know, that's the kind of news you post. Gotcha. Okay, so this goes sort of on the back, like, yep, like that. And this goes on the front, like that. Okay. Then G221 and G223. Oops. C, E, F, G2, 21, and 23. So these guys down here. Nice. G2 is starting to empty out. Also note that a lot of these breakage points are at the corners. So if you have to sand them down, not as noticeable. That's cool. Smart. That's fine. Okay. So this guy goes onto here because that's the only thing that makes sense. And same thing here. And then we have G218 right there. Iron Blooded Season 2 dub. Nice. Gundam Sunday. Love it. It's a great name. Is that the name of the Facebook? The Facebook page? Oh, that attaches to C10. C10. Yeah, one of these days I'll get back on Iron-Blooded Orphans and watch more of that. I'm now very curious, now that I know a little more about it. Alright, so that stud goes here. Yep. And then that attaches here. Yep, that. Cool. Now we're going down to the knee with H16. I don't think we've touched A once. That's funny. H16, which I think is the last one, right? H16. Oh, I see. This is what you call the posts. Fair enough. But you mentioned having a Facebook page. Do you have a page? Or are they just posts on YouTube? Not that there's anything wrong with that. There's that knee there. And then G25 is that wonderful bell bottom curve. I really honestly think that's what these are meant to evoke, bell bottoms. Nightmar, thanks for joining us. Okay, there's the bell bottoms, and now we assemble the ridiculous thingamabobbers. F D6. So we'll do both of the D6s because they're either end of that those hoses on the side. Not sure what those are supposed to be for. And there's the other spring. And then we do F6, F5s, and then more F6s. All right. Whatever you say. F5. No, sorry. F6. Goes on the thing. Okay. And then that goes on the spring. And sure enough, it fits. And then all the F5s go on, or, yeah, a bunch of the F5s go on. Where'd the other one go? It's right here. I think that's it. F5, F5. Yeah. No, there's 4 of them. Well, didn't need any of them anyway. And then we do 2 F6s. They're saying whatever. I know how this goes. Then we need 2 of the 6s, at least. Hey, Buritsu. Well, see, plastic has preservatives in it, which is good because I want to live longer. Right? They preserve you. No. My grandmother actually believed that. Great-grandmother. She would actually say she buys things with preservatives in them so she'll live longer. That's what preservatives do, right? Like, no, Grandma, not really. Again, great-grandma. It's really hard to get this spring pushed onto there. Probably possible to push it on more. I think that's the best I can do. All right. So the hose goes on. And the hose goes on. I said the hose goes on. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Here's that. That goes on the foot. All right. We now have a left leg and a right leg. Huzzah! Hello, Buritsu. Thank you very much. How is Chile this time of year? It has been Chile up here, but in the chilly sense. Although it was rather nice today. Quite warm. All right, throw away some breakages. Waste unit. Ooh. Lovely stuff in the middle. I don't know. Some details of folks actually working on a Gundam. Cool. Yeah, the waste unit won't take long at all. All right, B5. B5, there it is. Comes off. Oops. That comes off. Got that there. Ow. That was not the blade hitting me. That was me. Oh. What was that? What did I cut that on? Cut my finger. Huh. I would swear that wasn't the blade. Oh yeah, it's bleeding. Be right back. It's time for a time for a moment.
This is the coffee pot at work. Listen to it perk. Look at the coffee as it gets darker and stronger. Smell the honest coffee smell. Ah, smell it. But will this cup of coffee taste as good as it smells? You bet it will, because it's Maxwell House, the coffee that tastes as good as it smells every time. Maxwell House coffee tastes as good as it smells every time. If you like to look at good coffee, listen to good coffee, smell good coffee, and taste good coffee, brew Maxwell House, the coffee that tastes as good as it smells every time. Maxwell House is good to the last drop. It tastes as good as it smells every time. Maxwell House.
Ladies and gentlemen, this commercial is going to use subliminal advertising. That means you will never see or hear the name of the product. Oh, it'll be there on the screen all right, but the naked eye cannot detect it. This way you sit back, relax, and enjoy me as I tell you this rather funny story. It seems that these three men decided to take a trip. The second guy goes back to the dry cleaner, says... He opens the little door, goes... Hip, 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 hip. So the third guy says, yeah, but you better bring back the hangers.
Okay, I'm back. Bandaged. There's a nice little slice right into the index finger. Oopsie. Yeah. All right. Get back to our Gundam. Do that. Shave that off. Shave that down. We're good. All right. So there's that. Take that off. And then what is that telling me? A, B. A, B. What does A and B mean? Because that doesn't look anything like what that is. Those are fused together. That's... Oh. They want me to separate them. Okay. Really? Why would you want me to separate these? Yeah. It's showing me popping out. No. I think it's showing me that all of these things, but no, that shows that in pieces. I'm supposed to disassemble this? Then why is it in there? There it goes. And that's just a plug, it looks like. Exactly, can't start Xeon suits. Alright, so I've popped these two pieces out, these three pieces out, and now I'll put them together. Whatever. I want A24 and A8. We're finally back at sheet A for the first time ever. Get to do A. A 24. It's right down here. Whoop. There we are. A 24 and a 8. A 8, which is actually pink. Not what I expected. Multicolored sheet, which is always cool. Alright. There's that. And again, these are coming right off very cleanly. Alright, so this attaches to this. Well, they're saying... Oh, no, wait. Nope. This attaches to this. There we go. That attaches to that. Okay, that's clear. Then we have the little crotch flaps. So A26 and A6. A26. And that is funny. Can't trust Xeon suits. A26 and A6. Oh, yeah. Bit of the sprue came off. Okay. Yep, that's fine. So what is that? Alright, so that's a flap on that. So we're just attaching those flaps together. And that goes on one side. Right, yep. Simple little flap. A4 and A25 so is the other flap. A4. And again, that just broke off there. A4, A25. Interesting how these move. Sometimes they come off easy, sometimes they don't. Do you think Gundam will ever take place in a real-world historical setting like World War I, for example? Like, do you think we will actually fight a war with mobile suits? I think there'll be some version of that. I got to admit, I imagine they would. It's more likely they'll be remote controlled as opposed to piloted. It just seems kind of silly to have a pilot in them when you can just remote control them, and the reaction time is trivial. Okay, so there are those flaps. Either side. Some more cool stuff there, but moving along. Alright, then we're going to go ahead and attach the back flap, looks like. So we need A21 and A28. A21. And A28. Huh. It's interesting. Along with D2. D2. So that little mistake was a good example of where snips would be safer. Okay, I think giant robots make sense. You know, in terms of large weapons of destruction. It's a little silly, but I think it's certainly possible. So where were we? A28 gets attached to this guy. Ooh. That definitely needs to be taken care of. So there's a flap there. And then this guy goes on like that. And then we attach A5 and A7 to that. A lot of work with the A's. A5 and A7. Oh, you think it will choose a historical setting for Gundam series? Huh. I don't see how. I don't see how you put mecha in World War I. Like, there just wasn't the tech for it. And, you know, original Gundam is more or less the closest we've gotten to a version of a historical war done with Gundam. But, nah, I don't think so, unfortunately. And that's, I think, one of the strengths of Gundam, is that it can be about a conflict. It can be about the themes of a conflict without having to copy every single moment in that, right? So, you know, Gundam 00 can be absolutely about the war on terror without being, you know, without having to have President Bush involved or Osama bin Laden. And then, oh, A29 also goes on that somewhere. A29. And so you can kind of deal with a lot of different elements of that without people saying, well, you know, that's not exactly accurate to that historical figure, which is often not the point. Okay, I'm doing something wrong there, obviously. There we are. There are other mecha anime games that put mecha in real historical conflicts? Like what? I'm curious. I can't think of any. Alright, so we take this, turn it around. This gets attached onto the bottom as a little piece. And then this goes here. How? Oh, there we go. Okay, it just pops on. Took a little work. All right, now I'm going to add on B11, which is another one of these complicated pieces. Advanced MS joints. B11. Including these guys. B11. Okay. And one of the things I like about 00 is that you can see where it's going with its plots. But you're not going to offend anyone, if you will. By saying, you know, not my military, not my US. It's like, well, it's not really about one country, so to speak. All right. So here's this thing. And we want to flip these 180 degrees and fold them down. It's amazing. Oh, not all the way down. And then A18 and A19 go on these a very particular way. A18 and A19. Ah, so video games. Gotcha. I can't think of any anime that really do that. So we want A19 on this side and A18 on that side. So we will keep our things appropriately positioned. That definitely needs a little bit of sanding, excuse me. I'm okay with that, good. So, we said these very carefully. That one goes there. And this one goes here. Yeah, I can see how that would be very easy to get backwards, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay. Then we're going to essentially reassemble this. All right, so let's see. So this guy goes like this and snaps into this. Are we sure? Yeah, sure does. Oh, no. Wrong one. Yeah. Into that. Which then slides down into this. Okay. Sure. Uh-huh. Doesn't seem like it's going to fit at all. Well, maybe it will. Oh, yeah. I just need to move things around a little bit. Okay. Okay. That's popped in. And then we put our legs on the sides. Oh, leg one. Oops. Leg two. Oh, geez. There we go. Those legs are in. Okie doke. Here we have our legs and our torso. All in. All ready to go. Not too bad. I'll leave this off to the side for now. All right. I think that's going to be it for this Kitbash. We will come back next time in 2 weeks to finish up Sharazaku 2 Real Grade. Do basically the arms, the torso, and the head. Next weekend, or this coming up weekend, I will be at Star City Anime. So I won't be able to actually do this. I will be out of town. But then we will be back with another Kitbash in 2 weeks on Saturday. In the normal Saturday time. So thank you all very much for joining me. It's been great chatting with you all, as always. I might, from here, go off and play a little bit of Monster Hunter World. So if you want to spend some time, I will be over there doing that. See how that goes. And depends on if I can get... I've got some other things I got to prep here for. But hopefully in a little bit, like 10 minutes or so, I can do Monster Hunter World unless I get stuck into something else. So anyway, yep, thank you all. Thanks, WebFox. And I will see you on the flip side.